time we come across one of these blessed days, whether it's the days of Ramadan, the nights of Ramadan, whether it is these 10 days, one of the things that we are encouraged to do is to add to our routine during these days, and then to maintain an element of that routine after those days. As I said when we had Ramadan as well, the goal is to raise the bar. And Allah blesses us with these incentives that allow us to raise the bar. Once the bar is raised, when that time frame is over, it might lower down, but we shouldn't bring it back to where it was before. So one encouragement to myself and all of you, during these 10 days, to add to our routine, and I've spoken about this, and I know that Ustad and Imam have also spoken about this, is a very simple sunnah, that is something that should be a part of our schedule as much as we can throughout the year. And that is the sunnah of Salat al-Duha. The sunnah of Salat al-Duha. Salat al-Duha is a very, very strongly encouraged sunnah. It is small in its time frame, and yet its reward is massive. Our scholars say that despite the fact that it is shorter, its rewards are so great, is that Duha time frame is typically the time frame when we are busy with the dunya. That's when we go to work, when we're in the fields, when we're doing business. So if we can break away from our dunya routine, even for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, that blessing is equivalent to a much longer time frame outside of Salat al-Duha. And Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said, my Khalil, my best friend, he advised me 3 things. I will never leave them until the day that I die. Number 1, he advised me to fast 3 days of every month. Number 2, he advised me to pray my witr before I go to sleep. Never leave witr salah. And number 3, he advised me to pray Salat al-Duha. So Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu would have these as his 3 sunnah routines. He never gave it till he died. 3 days fasting of the month, praying the qiyam and tahajjud and witr every night, even if he's not going to wake up, before he goes to sleep, he's going to pray it. And Salat al-Duha every single day. So there are many blessings for Salat al-Duha, and inshallah with this we conclude. Number 1, our Prophet ﷺ called it Salatul Awwabin. If you want to be in that category of Awwab, you have to pray Salat al-Duha. Number 2, our Prophet ﷺ gave it of the specific advice to Abu Hurairah, that he said, Awsani, the wasiyah. Number 3, he considered praying even 2 rak'ah, which is the minimum, to be equivalent to having done your duty to thank Allah for every single blessing that you have been given. That's the bare minimum that we should do. Number 4, our Prophet ﷺ added something to that, and he said, whoever prays Fajr in jama'ah, and then sits in his place doing dhikr, and then prays 2 rak'ah, which is the earliest time of Salat al-Duha. By the way, Ishraq is what you call Duha when it's done early. So, Ishraq is something we're uncommon in our culture as a result of the Indian Pakistani culture. Ishraq is simply the term for Salat al-Duha when it's done in the early morning. But it's also called Salat al-Duha. So if you pray Ishraq prayer after Fajr, but sitting from Fajr until Ishraq time, our Prophet ﷺ said in one report, you will get the reward of Hajj tamma tamma tamma. In another report he said you'll get the reward of Umrah. The point being, you will get a massive reward for literally, no exaggeration, 45 minutes to 1 hour of ibadah. A massive amount of reward for just sitting after Fajr prayer, doing your adhkar, reading Quran, not doing anything of the dunya, and then as soon as it is time to pray Ishraq, you stand up and you pray Salat al-Duha. He said you will get the reward of an entire Hajj. We sit after Salat al-Fajr, we do our adhkar until it is time to pray Salat al-Duha, and then we pray 2 rak'ah, that's it, and we will get that reward of the Hajjah tamma tamma tamma. So this is a small deed, and yet its rewards are immense in the eyes of Allah. I ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make us of those who pray Salat al-Awwabin, and to make us of the ranks of the people of the Awwabin. Wa jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.